There is a chapter in the Bible that talk about love, and it seemed pretty simple enough, but when you think about it, it is very, very difficult to understand because, um, like, verse 2 of First Corinthians 13, it says, if I have a gift of prophecy and know all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have all faith so as to remove mountains, but do not have love, I am nothing. So uh, it's talking about all this very, very special power that, of course, this is Paul's writing, and he's saying, if I have a gift of prophecy and know all mysteries and all knowledge, yet this kind of person who even have enough humongous faith to remove mountains, but if you don't have love, I'm nothing, he says. That is very it's like if we see someone who has all this gift, you probably think he has really humongous love, but God's word very clearly says it's a very different thing to have all this kind of gift and love. The next verse is even more uh, difficult to understand because it says, if I give all my possessions to feed the poor, and if I surrender my body to be burned, but do not have love, it profits me nothing. Uh, this person saying, if I give all my possessions to feed uh, the poor, and if I surrender my body to be burned, but if I don't have love, it profits me nothing. I'm kind of saying the same thing again, but uh, it's like this person give all your possession to feed the poor. Uh, I've never done that, you know. Only, I mean, also, I never surrender my body to be burned. But person who do this, Paul saying, if they don't have love, it profits them nothing. So what we see when they do this kind of thing, we just assume they have really humongous love, but the Bible seems to say it's really different thing. So right after that, a whole list of what love is, as if to answer our question. Oh, then what is love if all this thing is not love? So verse 4, uh, the list starts, and the first of list in the love list is love is patient. This is really it almost saying nobody has love almost. This is like the first thing in the list. Love is patient rather than love is giving, or love is generous, or love is warm, or the next of the list is love is kind, which I will assume that should be first, but the first one is love is patient. And really, even recently I was thinking, Okay, love is patient. What kind of patient is this talking about? Is it like just patient with people, or patient to have what you want to have? Like, for example, even today, I was thinking, oh, I really want to eat this thing, and I could order it right now and have it delivered quickly, or should I wait until another day, few days until I order? It's like, is this considered this patience that this love, this verse is talking about? Or I don't know. It's like, for me, it's more like my own greed for food, but still, yeah. So, what does it mean? This patient love is patient. Anyway, good for us. The next is easier to understand. Love is kind, is not jealous. Love does not brag, and is not arrogant. So all the rest, I hope you can read yourself this chapter, because it's very one of the more famous chapters of the Bible. And in the end, verse 13, it says, uh, now faith, hope, love, abide these three, but the greatest of these is love. So, mm, faith, hope, love is important thing. That's what he's mentioning to be the three uh, things that we should abide. Uh, but he's saying, but the greatest of these is love. So, love is like really the greatest. So, you know the verse that says, love your God with all your heart, all your soul, and all your might. And then also love your neighbor as yourself. So, love is very, very, very important to God, that we can do all these other things like remove the mountain and feed the poor, all this. But if we do it without love, that means really nothing to God's eyes. So this is very difficult for me to understand fully. But God is saying to us, what you do without love, uh, maybe to him it doesn't really mean anything. So, anyway, please read the chapter yourself if you just make time. It's very short chapter, and and be blessed, because God always bless us through his word.